Welcome, everybody. I am Rebecca Tolk, and I'm here with Sarah, one of our members in the Magical Content membership. And I just wanted to do a short little interview Q&A, so anyone who's thinking about the membership can just get an idea of what it's like being in there. So thank you, Sarah, for joining.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I love to talk about this. It's been so fun.
Oh, good. We've had a couple one-on-ones already. Just there are add-ons in the membership. Once you join, you can do one-on-one sessions, custom art, logo design. So we can get into that later. But so I guess I'm just going to jump right in. Tell me, why did you decide to join?
So first, I met you or found your stuff in the Visible AF group on Facebook, and I was just super drawn. Every time you posted something or an image would pop up, I would be really drawn to the images that were coming up in my work and how I like to express myself on social media. I like to find more mystical images or more magical images, and have a really hard time doing that just in some of the programs that I found, like Unsplash. I would spend a lot of time just scrolling, and it's a lot of wasted time that I would feel before I would land on that like energetic match or connection. And so when I was seeing your images and was really drawn, I think you offered to connect and just show me how it worked. And within 2 seconds, I knew I wanted to sign up. It was just every image I could see using it for a post. I could see it representing energetically something I might want to talk about. It was just really interesting. And so I felt like I found something that I had been missing for the 6 years of my business. So I'm very grateful.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad I could be that. I mean, that's exactly why I created this. I was like seeing these images I was producing, and it was just like, there's some, like, I was being drawn right to creating this. I mean, it took a minute, but then it was like this is it. Like, I have so many friends who are coaches, healers, in the magical arts, but who aren't visual artists like me, right? So I saw that like perfect little blend where I could bring that. And then you could use it. So that makes me happy. Thank you.
Yeah. And I really like the option. So in the membership, there's a place where you can put in an occasional prompt with our own languaging and words, and then be able to generate these images. And as someone who really likes to string different words together or think of different energetic concepts, it's been really cool to work with what that collaboration is with you and the AI and the words. That to me, just, I find it interesting and fun. And so it's fun to be in fun with it. Like, our businesses are supposed to be fun. And so instead of like, oh, I got to find myself an image, it's like, yes, I get to go and spend 2 seconds in this amazing membership that you created, where there's hundreds of images available already, and then have something that just connects for me, and then I can just use it.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well, I love that. I mean, that's the goal. So thank you.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished. I don't know what else to say. You said it all. Let's see if there are any other, I mean, do you have anything to add about like what your experience is, just being a member, or what you're getting out of it? Or, I mean, I know that's a lot of questions, or just, I mean, generally anything that people may want to know if they're on the fence or thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, I've been able to use the images in a variety of ways. Like, I've been using them in Instagram or Facebook posts. I've been putting them on my website in different ways. And I find, again, there's just such a variety of different kinds of energy signatures that you're creating with the images. So there's just so much to choose from, no matter what I'm looking for. And the other thing that I'm really excited to play with, I haven't I haven't gotten to do this yet, but it's on my list of things to do, which is there are so many interesting images that are evoking writing prompts for myself. And
Oh
so
yeah.
to be able to create poetry or look at some of the images or see what I'm drawn to, and then have copy just come out, or have some little thing that I might want to say about the image that I can use. So it's sort of, I've been in the membership to find image for stuff I've already written, but also I really can see these images as a way to evoke a creative process for myself, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, I love, sometimes I'll be making the artwork and it'll just be like, whoa, like, like, what are they going to write about this? Like, what is going to, how will this inspire writing? I mean, it inspires me to write, and I'm not a writer. Like, it's been really fascinating. So I'm glad that you're using it, or that you spoke into using it in both ways.
Yeah.
Right. Like sometimes you go in for a specific artwork to go with something you've written, and other times you're just going in for inspiration. Like, what am I drawn to, and where does it take me? So,
Yes, exactly.
okay. I
Yeah.
like that for both.
Mm-hmm.
And I think other members, like, people are using it in different ways based on how they, based on their creativity, right? Like how they produce. And let's see. So I thought of one more question, but I lost it. Certainly if anything comes up.
Yeah, the other thing that I could speak to, if it would be helpful, is just
Yeah.
working with you in in
Okay.
the add-ons, the
Yeah.
one-to-one, because I think that that's just also something that has been really fun to have. So I've chosen add-ons where I'm able to have the images for myself. The images that are in the membership are sort of this collective usage. And so there is these add-ons where you can meet with Rebecca for a half hour and be able to generate images out of your prompts that you get to then take and use. And so there is something that's been really near and dear to my heart for a couple of years, and we were able to play with that prompt and go back and forth, and I get to have a screen share and see Rebecca's process and see the AI's process and the real-time creation of the images, and then being able to sort of follow the threads that are interesting and see where the images go. It's just really cool. And I am not a technology person, so to be able to like be held and as Rebecca is going through the back end and just get these beautiful images emerging right before my eyes, it's really fun. And to then sort of walk away with something that really is like this co-creative experience all together. Yeah, it's just been really fun.
What about the prompt creation, right? Like, so we went in with one of your prompts in one of our sessions, and like the AI was totally taking it in a place you didn't want, right? Because it has a mind of its own from its education in the world. And so we had to like go in and start tailoring it. I mean, if you want to speak to your prompt in your words, I'll let you, but it's everything's, confidential. I provide confidentiality.
I'll save it.
Okay.
For now. But yeah, I think that's what I really like about the one-on-one. I mean, I really enjoy the membership and be able to put prompts in, but the one-on-one really gives you that extra ability to tweak and for you to ask me real-time questions about what do you really mean and what are other words you would say, and then you being able to plug in those words and see what else comes up. We were able to then land on images that really spoke to more of, like, words are hard. Like it's hard to get exactly what you're looking for to hold the entire energy with one word. So to be able to play with different combos and then to let the program take it and make it in different directions was a really interesting experience. And it's fun. It's really fun.
Got it. Yeah, I have fun too. We will say it can be very overwhelming. Like I like to tell everyone to, everyone's responsible for managing and regulating their own nervous system in the overwhelm, because I have a hard enough time regulating my own in it. But yeah, so it is fun to also, for me, to put in your first prompt and to hear you say, well, that's that's not really the visual direction I want to go. And then like, I love the process of kind of figuring out what is your visual direction,
Yeah.
right? Like I've learned from you, you know, you might want more of a feminine, you know, vibe. So we start putting in the feminine words to
Yes.
help, you know, tweaking it. So I love that collaborative piece
Yes.
about between you, me, and the AI. Like it's
Yeah.
like understanding all three of us and working together in that. So that's really fun.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I think that's it.
Okay.
Oh, here was the last question. So every month the members get to submit their prompt. I'm doing one a month right now, and that goes into the collective art creation that I do every month. So not everyone's prompts always get made. Sometimes like I've noticed, I've had a lot of people asking for chakras. So it's easy, you know, for me to do that, knowing that many people will get what they need. But, you know, how does it feel to you, you know, that this month, you know, you may not get the prompt that you requested, but there's so much artwork going in. Like, is there enough in that collective, you know, basic entry level membership tier that, you know, is it okay that you may not always get it?
Yeah. So for me, there's so much in the membership already that speaks to me that it's whether a prompt happens or not over the month. It's just a fun thing to do, to kind of put in a prompt and see if something gets generated. And so for me, it's just kind of a bonus when my prompts might be chosen that month to be worked with. So there's so much other artworks available, and even the new ones, like you just put in a whole bunch of new ones that I haven't even like scratched the surface at looking at, but it's so exciting even when they're not your prompts, because again, for me, in what I was looking for, everything that you're putting in there is in alignment of how I want to like images that I want to use, artworks that I want to be working with.
Got it. Okay, good. Well, that's good to hear. And then, of course, like you've done, if you really wanted one and you haven't seen it yet,
Yes.
you know, the one-on-ones are available.
Yeah.
And those can happen anytime. So
yeah,
I think that's it. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. And
yeah.
anyone who's watching this, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to give demos, and